last couple shows. If you haven't seen them, please tune in. Far more interesting than this one so far, but this one's about to get better. I did a show up in Philadelphia. Did 2 shows with the Walking Rob and Lisa. Now, Lisa is my girlfriend. Most of you probably know that. Talk about her a lot. And Rob is a friend of ours who he does a show here on YouTube, and it's called The Walking Rob, and it's a very entertaining show. Rob lives in the Philadelphia area. He's a good guy, and his shows are really good. You ought to check him out. Hi, how are you? Good, thanks. Man on a bike. Never seen him before. I'd like to say hi to people. Alright, so I want to talk to you about some fun I had with soap the other day. Alright, you know how you're in the shower and you can just like be rubbing away with the soap, and it kind of like, you know, will just fly off and go into all kinds of crazy places. Sometimes it'll even fly out of the tub itself, right? Well, the other day, right, I'm going to town with the soap, right? Doing my chest. I don't know if you can see my chest, but, well, you know what a chest looks like. Anyway, rubbing with the soap, and all of a sudden it flies out, right? And it goes and lands on my shoulder, and it sits perfectly flat on my shoulder. I swear to God, I've been showering like a very good part of my life, and I've never had that happen before. And it was quite exciting. And, you know, I could never repeat that again if I tried. But just landed perfectly on my shoulder. I just didn't want to move. I just kind of wanted to look at the soap for a while. So this selfie stick's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. Not heavy, a little awkward. Did want to talk to you about something I discovered recently that kind of dismayed me. You ever have a song that you've loved for a long period of time, and then you find that you have some problems with the song? Well, I have this with Take the Money and Run by the Steve Miller Band. Now, it's a classic song from the 70s. Fun little song, right? It's got a peppy tune to it. And it's all about this couple who basically decide to steal, right? And, you know, take the money and then run. And, you know, I don't know. You listen to it, and I listened to it as a kid, and I figured, oh yeah, you know, they stuck it to the man. They got the money. They took off. They had an awesome life together. But I was listening to it not long ago, and I was thinking, you know, this really isn't so cool. It's really glorifying these 2 thieves. I mean, there's a part in it, what's the guy's name? Billy Joe? Billy Joe shot a man while robbing his castle. Now, I don't know if it was a real castle or not, but if it's a real castle, you know, you're getting into royalty and all that. I mean, he just, you know, shot a royal person. And even if it was just like, you know, if that's some sort of like metaphor from Steve Miller, you know, it's just a house. Still, he shot a man, right? And then he like met up with Bobby Sue, took the money, and they got away. They headed down south, and they're still running today. Why are we happy for these people? Why are we like, you know, jamming to this song? Why are we happy about the fact that, you know, they stole this money and they shot a guy? It doesn't make any sense. Also, I feel a little bit bad for the sheriff in the song. Actually, is he a sheriff or is he a detective? Was it Billy Mack is a detective down in Texas? Guess he knows just exactly what the facts is. I mean, interesting rhyme there, Steve. But you know, he ain't gonna let those 2 escape justice. He makes his living off of the people's taxes. Okay, I like Steve Miller, but he had some serious rhyming issues there with that verse. Felt a little bit bad for him because, you know, these 2 got away. They took the money and they got away. So I'm not loving that song anymore. I loved it for, I don't know, like since I was 10. And now I'm like, you know, a little older than 10, and I'm just not loving it as much. Really got to adjust to this selfie stick, and I'm so paranoid that the camera's going to go flying out and crashing to the ground. Again, I got to look into the instructions on this thing. Lisa, I might call you later and figure this thing out. All right, let me tell you another song I have an issue with. And this is another song that I loved for years, and now it just recently started bothering me. And I'll tell you what that is. It's The Summer of '69 by Bryan. Now, another fun, happy song. You know, it's on the car radio. You're jamming to it, singing along, you know, about the time he got his old 6-string and, you know, forming his band with his friends and all that kind of fun stuff. And, oh, I have a dog barking at me right now. Hi, how are you? She's cute.
She wants to scare you.
Oh, sorry, little one, you didn't scare me too much.
Okay.
She's adorable. You have a good night.
You too.
Thanks. Boy, if I had a dime for every dog or person that barked at me. I'd be a wealthy, wealthy man. You know, we've never walked on this street in the video before. Haha! Oh, it's a camera. I'm just shooting a video. Sure. You want to be in the video?
Yeah, come on,
Okay. I put these on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, we guys are kind of in the video.
Hola!
Hola.
We've been in the video!
All right. Well, they're in the video. I think the people here in Newcastle, Delaware haven't seen a lot of selfie sticks. All right, but let's get back to Bryan Adams, okay? Summer of '69. Fun song. Bryan singing about the great times he was having in 1969, right? You know it. You probably love it. Anyway, it's come to my attention that, and I guess I kind of already knew this was a lie, but summer of '69, Bryan Adams was 7 years old. He was 7 then. So this little band he was singing about, and these good times he was singing about in 1969, oh, he might have had good times in 1969, but not by forming that band, not by playing a 6-string, and not jamming with the guys that he sang about in the song. So why am I upset about this? Because basically Bryan Adams lied to us. I know it's just a song, but still, he lied to us, and that makes me question Bryan Adams' integrity. Makes me kind of like question everything else Bryan Adams has ever sung or written. Take for example, what's the song from the Robin Hood movie? You know, I would die for you, I would lie for you, I'd like stab a cow for you. Oh, everything I do it for you. I might have been wrong about that cow line. Okay. He lied about the summer '69. I mean, would he really do all those things for that woman then? Or is that just still some like lyrical magic that Bryan's got going on? I mean, would he cry for her? Would he die for her? Would he lie for her? Would he stab that cow for her? I don't know. Anyway, still a good song. I guess they're all good songs. Another fun thing. Oh, something fun to do with Bryan Adams. Hi, how are you? You know that song? It's another soundtrack thing, because you know Bryan was in like every movie soundtrack there in the 80s and 90s, and I think this was from Dude, Where's My Car? No, I don't think that was it, but he should have had a song in there. It was that Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman song. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to like go so far as to say he was lying in that one too, although he might have been. But you know what's really fun to do with that song? Is sing it like your Omer Fudd. Just change all the reallys to willies and change the loved to woved. And it's so much more fun that way. Because you can say, have you ever willy woved a woman? It's going to change your experience listening to that song, I gotta tell you. Alright, so it's starting to get a little dark. This probably is the most exciting video. I don't know. I mean, it's going to make you kind of question Steve Miller and Bryan Adams. And if I've done anything with this video, if I made you kind of question them a little bit now, I feel happy. So guess what? It's Memorial Day weekend, 2014. And I hope everyone enjoys the Memorial Day weekend. And I think something that's very important to remember with these sorts of weekends is to remember what they're really about, okay? I'm not going to get all preachy here, but one thing that bothers me some is that the sun might be shining directly into the camera right now, and might be really screwing up the shot here. But that's irrelevant. Is that a lot of these weekends, you know, it's all about stores having their big sales or people getting off from work. And I tell you, a lot of times a Memorial Day will come around, or a Veterans Day, and you don't really see people, I don't know, maybe you do see it, but I just hope that people are, you know, giving their thoughts and memories and appreciation to those who have served for us, because my gosh, we here in America certainly wouldn't be here where we are without those great men and women that served our country. So to all who have, you know, I say thank you. And to all, you know, who've lost their lives, it's amazing, and it's, you know, very much appreciated. And you know, even if it was years ago, my heart still goes out to the families. All right, so not going to end on a somber note, but you know, that's something that you know, as you're having your holiday weekend, you know, keep that in mind. You know, keep in mind what it's about, okay? But have a great weekend. And one thing that's great about holiday weekends is spending time with your loved ones. So I hope all of you get to do that. If you enjoy a cold beer or hot dogs, please partake in that. Make sure you have a fun time. And let me see, what else can I talk about here? Oh, I want to give a shout out to Kevin Seaton. Kevin just started a show, and I'm not sure what Kevin's calling a show yet, but he can also be found on YouTube. And if I find the link to his channel, I'll include it in the notes here. Also, I want to include something else for my writer friends, and that's that I've mentioned before on the show, Michael LaRon. Michael has a show. He does a podcast where he drives and he talks about various things, and I think I've mentioned before that he talks about his writing on there, and he talks about different things about his life, and it's quite interesting. There's so many good shows up now. Archer Caldwell has one, Andy Wood has one, Melissa Lummis, so many of them. MGon's going to have a flexing show soon, MGon, MMGon. But I wanted to get back to Michael LaRon. I want you to check out, if you're a writer or even a reader, someone who is interested in writing related things, check out Michael LaRon's website, www.michaelLaRon.com. He's doing this cool thing this week. I think he's doing it for 7 days straight, where he covers what his writing process is like for every one of those days during the week. Now, Michael has a full-time job, but like a lot of us writers who aren't there yet, he dreams of being a full-time writer. And he refers into one of his, I guess his first posting about Dean Wesley Smith, who's a very successful full-time writer. He has been for many years, and he's been doing a thing on his website explaining his working days. Now, he's a full-time writer. Michael thought it'd be kind of neat to do one on part-time writers. And I've only read his first 2 postings so far. I'm not sure if he has a third one up yet. But really kind of cool to see how he structures out his day, because here he is, he's a full-time worker. He's got a wife. He's got a baby on the way. He's a busy guy, but you know, he makes the time to get things done. And you know, even if you're not into writing, it still might be a good thing for you to watch, just because, you know, all of us sometimes feel that we don't have enough time to do things that we want to do, that we feel passionate about. And this is kind of a, I think a good inspiration, you know, to tell us that, you know, sometimes you just got to make the time. I remember this one saying that, you know, everybody, you know, Paul McCartney, Michelangelo, Pauly Shore, all of us were given, you know, 24 hours in the day. It's, you know, how we use that time. Not always easy to, you know, have free time to do fun stuff or stuff that we're excited about. But even if you take like 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there, you can accomplish an awful lot in that time. Just a reminder, Paul McCartney wrote Yesterday in 15 minutes. Might have been like 15 and a half minutes, but it was no more than like 20. So just remember, take a little time and do the things that you want to do. Take the things that you're inspired to do and that you're passionate about. A little bit of time here, a little bit of time there, it all adds up. So I'm going to thank you for watching. I'll be doing another show soon. Please check out my other videos here on the channel. Like I said, I got the last couple with Lisa Stull and The Walking Rob. Also, if you've never been to this channel before, I have Buddy's Writing Show. And also on another channel, you can do the little search thing on YouTube. It's Sunday Night Fiction Club, which I do with Melissa Lummis every week. And this coming Sunday, which would be, it's my thinking face, I think today's the 23rd, right? The camera's nodding. Yeah, today's the May 23rd. So that show will be on Sunday night, May 25th. We're doing it on ghost stories. So please tune into Sunday Night Fiction Club on Sunday, obviously, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for ghost stories. If you watch it live on YouTube, you can participate in the comments. We can do a cool back and forth with our live viewers. So please check that out, and please have a wonderful holiday weekend, and thank you for watching this. Talk to you soon. Bye.